Hey guys, really quick video just on some of the tools I've been doing. I wish I had some better light, but unfortunately the sun's going down, so I don't have any natural light. So the colors you see aren't going to be quite exactly what they are in real life. Just looking through my phone right now, for example, this pouch looks kind of washed out, but it's actually like a very vibrant hunter orange kind of color. So just in case things look a little off, that's likely the reason. I just wanted to show you some of these tools I've been doing lately. Obviously this is JW Knives and I still do the fixed blade thing, but most of you guys know that have been around for a while. I've been making these titanium pocket tools for a while, and I might have one here. This isn't exactly one, but most of you guys know that I started with just the basic titanium tools. There's the G4. This is just 6AL4V titanium. This is the G5 model. This is actually a steel version, but they were just very basic, if you know what I mean, like in terms of finishes and stuff. Titanium, that was typically just sandblasted and stonewashed, and they were fun. I still do them from time to time, just the basic batches, but I've been focusing on doing some more interesting tools. This was a kind of just a scrap one, but you can see this. I did some with mosaic pin inserts. And lately what I've been doing is trying to really take things to the next level, I guess you could say. And that's what this one is. So what you're looking at here is a thin titanium G5 with a zirconium kind of layer on top. Beta titanium screws that are threaded into the titanium here. And then there's actually an underlay. So I've milled into the zirconium and made a little carbon fiber disc, basically. That's about, just shy of the thickness of that zirconium, which I've polished and buffed and got looking pretty nice. And then on this particular version, I've chamfered I've polished the chamfers on the holes here. So the large ring hole here, and then if this thing would focus, the chamfer for the little window into the underlay, and then the 1/4 inch hex as well, I've chamfered to give it a nice polished look. On the back it's just a stonewashed titanium. So that's just an example of some of the tools I've been doing. I've been trying to make things a little more interesting. So this is the only hybrid tool I have on hand now, but I've done some with Mokutai underlays and Timascus and superconductor even. So these have been fun to do. Definitely, obviously you can tell just from looking at it, to make this tool. There's still quite a bit of handwork involved. I hand grind all the pry tips and the swedges and chamfer the ring hole and the hex, and then it might be hard to see on this small tool, especially if it won't focus, but I go around and I actually chamfer and bevel all the edges as well. So not saying that there's anything wrong with these or there's not a lot of work involved, but these tools are obviously quite a bit more complex and give a whole nother give me a whole nother challenge, so they've been fun to do as well. And then I got my girlfriend doing up these 1/4 pouches, and it's bugging me. I can see it off camera, then as soon as I put it in frame, you can see how different the color looks. So it might be like this stick. Yeah, see this sticker as well is a nice bright orange, but they look like a washed out pink almost. But anyway, that's just an example, quick video on kind of the pocket tools I've been doing lately. These aren't cheap per se, I guess, if you were looking price wise, but I mean, the sheet of zirconium alone, 12 inch by 6 inch by that thickness, runs me about $350. And then the beta titanium screws are $1 a piece. Again, doesn't sound like a lot, but it all adds up. Even the tools, the countersink that I used to chamfer this hole was, I think, almost $200. So I mean, tools add up. So I mean, I have to price things accordingly. Plus the time involved. It takes me quite a bit of time to finish all the steps involved with making a tool like this. So if you're ever interested in something like that, you can take a look at my website. Even if they're sold out in my store, you can click on them and see what the price was and all the features and stuff. And here's another example of something that I've been doing. This is just thick titanium 6AL4V G5 that I've milled a hole into, and then I've basically set a partial casing into it using G-Flex epoxy. So these are obviously quite a bit more affordable, I guess, than these hybrid tools, but again, just something a little bit different, trying to mix it up in terms of what I'm offering, so it's not just the same stonewashed tools all the time. And like I said, there is a place for these, but for me, when I head out in the shop, if I had to go and make 10 of these, it kind of feels like a robot doing it, or I could be paying a robot to do something like that. So by making these little more intricate tools, kind of, like I said, it keeps me challenged a little bit, and quite a bit more fun. Here's some other little, this is just the Micro G5 in 1/4" zirconium with the polished chamfers. So if it'll focus. Again, guys, I record this on my cell phone because I don't spend a lot of time doing YouTube stuff. So anyway, guys, that's just some example of the pocket tools. You can check them out on my website if you're ever interested. Most of the higher end stuff comes with these pouches. Again, my girlfriend's making them. They're just Cordura pouches that are lined with like a thick kind of black fabric, and then the tool ships in that with stickers and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching.